Hey, and welcome again to another edition of Johnny's Arena. I'm your host, John Serra. Today I got a really fun video for you. It's pretty much golf hacks, things that you can do on the course that'll make your day a lot easier and the people around you less pissed off at you. So let's get started right away. Number one, you can't find your ball. You don't have an extra one in your pocket. That might slow up your game and the people behind you. It's not going to be a very good day for anyone else. So always carry extra balls in your pocket. They're not really heavy. They're not really going to hurt your swing as much people would tell you they are. They're full of it. It's not a big deal. Just carry some extra balls wherever you're going. Second, keep a towel right next to your bag. This way, your club gets dirty, hits a muddy spot, gets some grass blades on it. You want to clean it off? This right here attaches right to your bag. You can get them at any sporting goods store. It's not a problem, not too expensive either. You don't need an expensive towel. Just make sure it's got a little clip on it. You could even maybe fabricate one yourself if you have the right tools. And you keep that there with your brush and other things. They sell them at sporting goods stores, like I said. They hook right to your bag, no problem. It'll slow up everyone if you gotta go to your cart, clean your towel, go back to your ball, hit the ball, go back. This way your towel's right there, you hit your shot, you wipe it off with the towel, and you're good to go. At the same time, you also want to bring water, Powerade. That goes without saying. People don't think golf is very strenuous, but it is. It's not strenuous in the act that you're really doing a lot of hard work, but with the sun beating down on you for 18 holes, people in front of you slowing up the game, doing these things that are not using the golf hacks, what happens is it slows up your day and you're just sitting there, you're baking in the sun, you're losing a lot of water. So you're sweating things out, you want to put some water in your cart. If you got to buy it at the pro shop, go right ahead. Powerade to get those electrolytes back into your body, and you'll have a better round. And believe it or not, you're going to perform a lot better on the course. Definitely keep a couple ball markers and tees in the pocket with the spare balls. No one wants to wait for a guy to search through his bag for a ball marker on the green. No one wants you to run back and get a handful of tees when you're supposed to be setting up to drive. You know you're about to drive. The hole's going to start. Having a couple tees in your pocket, you just reach right in, grab a tee, you're good to go. The next thing, a lot of people spend a lot of money on golf gloves. I don't know why this is, but they're expensive. Not expensive really, but they're kind of pricey when you got to buy them every round. And if you hold the club tight like I do, you're going to be buying them every round. So what you want to do is do what I do. Don't buy the gloves. Every time you buy a golf glove, you'll notice at the end of the round, the palm always has a little mark there. Eventually, it's going to wear away. It's going to fall apart. They make them for some reason out of very flimsy material. It's just not fun. So what I do is I kind of golf hacked it. I get these gloves. They look like golf gloves. They look pretty much like your average golf glove. These are work gloves that you can get a 3-pack for $1.90 or $1.10, whatever it is at your dollar store. And sometimes it's a little more expensive with the more durable material if you go to a dollar store that has like $1 to $5 stores. But basically, you could get a 3-pack of these. They're rubber. You can see how durable they are. These palms right there in the middle, they last for about 4 or 5 rounds. Doesn't feel like a lot, but when you get a 3-pack, you could do 15 rounds for the price of $1. I'd take that any day rather than paying for a $12 pair of gloves that you're going to have to replace after the second round. So that's definitely something to keep in mind. It's a money saver. They look just like golf gloves. Upon first glance, they just appear to be regular golf gloves. There's nothing against the rules that says you can't really have, the glove of your choice. It's not helping your game any except for you're just going to not have to replace them every 10 minutes. So moving right on, definitely something along the same vein of that. How many people have seen these? These obscene looking golf head covers. Everyone thinks it's cute to have their driver and their irons with little animals on it. A tiger here, a zebra there. It's really all they do. If you could see how thin this shaft is, the heavy head, this thing flops and falls all day when the cart's bouncing. You're going from hole to hole, the cart's bouncing along. Some cart paths are better than others. Bottom line, you're going to lose it. It's going to fall off. And for $4.95 a pop, it's not really worth having an expensive head cover. These little knit ones are fine too, but you'll find they'll like nickel and dime you at the sporting goods stores. This one says Wilson, so apparently this could have been knitted by anyone in a third world country and in a sweatshop. But because it says Wilson, you'll be paying $6.95, $7, and that's great if you want it to be blue and puffy with a little pom pom, but you don't need it. Bottom line, you want your clubs to not rub against each other and chip while you're driving the golf cart. That's the whole point of a head cover. That's why I use these. A basic sock. You could get 12 of these, a 6-pack of socks at your Walmart local store. It's a nice durable sports sock. It fits most of the shaft just like a head cover does. And you easily can go to a nice little store, get yourself, that's the pitching wedge for the letter P. You get yourself the number for the irons. You get yourself the letters for the sand wedge, the pitching wedge, or if you have a fairway wood, you could put F5 on it. They iron on in 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, you have a set of clubs covered and safe for the price of a pack of socks, an iron-on letter. For about $10, you fill up your whole bag. If you wanted to get head covers at, let's say, a sporting goods store, you're going to pay like maybe 40, 50 bucks to get your whole set nice and protected. So let's not go for the stupid little tiger, which I'm sure are cute, but let's make these tigers just as endangered as they are in the wild. Keep them out of your golf bag, because all they're going to do is fall off and cost you a lot of money. Now, the last hack is a really good hack, one of my favorites. It made my golf game feel a lot better. The truth about the driving range. A lot of people go to the driving range. You should. It's part of practice. You get upset really easily. Why? The same driver you're hitting on the course for 250, 260 yards, now you're hitting 210, 220 tops. It's frustrating. It's very angering. Here's the secret, and I'm going to show you in a second. The balls that the driving ranges uses are cheap. They've been smacked around so many times, left out in the rain, the mud, the elements. Anytime the ball is left sitting there doing nothing, it's going to gather water. It's just going to sit there and get worse and worse. Plus, the best ball, the one that's always picked up at the end of the day, at the end of the hour, depending on how busy the driving range is still, it's smacked around 100, 200 times, thousands of times by the time you get there and pay for your bucket. Truth is, the driving range balls are a lot like a drill sergeant. They're old, they're hard, and they're dead inside. Truth be told, they've been smacked around so many times, the dimples aren't even reacting the way they're supposed to. So you're getting a dead ball. So here's my thing. Because of that, when you hit bad at the driving range, add 15 to 20 yards mentally for every shot you take. That's where your shot should have been going. Now, the way we treat this is also, with that mathematical calculation, also keep in mind, when you go to the driving range, practice on contact, your swing, and your accuracy. If the ball went straight, if the ball went 210, guess what? You made good contact. Your swing is in good shape, and in the end, your ball really would have gone 230, 235. So don't beat yourself up when you go to the driving range. That's the best hack. It's more of a mental one than anything else, but it's the best thing to think about when you're on the course. So anyway, this has been another edition of Johnny's Arena. If you like this video, please click on the bottom and like it. I would love it if you would subscribe. It'd be much appreciated. And pretty soon we're going to come up with more golf videos, and I will be branching out to other sports, equipment reviews, hacks, things to make the experience a lot better for you. So have a great afternoon, and good luck.